Today on Chronicles of Real Estate, Chinedu's story continues. Imagine a Nigerian woman speaking gently with long pauses, wisdom in her eyes, and a smile that has survived many storms. The decision. The woman who bought Bush. Chinedu arrived at the seminar earlier than usual. He couldn't stop thinking about the old man's question. If this land becomes 5 times more expensive again in the next 5 years, what story will you tell yourself? That question had followed him home. It followed him to work. It even followed him into his dreams. As he walked into the hall, he noticed an elderly woman sitting alone by the window. She wasn't talking. She wasn't looking at her phone. She was simply watching the sunrise with a peaceful smile. Chinedu walked over. "Good morning, Ma." She looked up and smiled. "Good morning, my son."
I heard everyone calling you Mama Grace. They've called me many names over the years.
But Mama Grace is my favorite. Chinedu hesitated before asking, "Can I ask you something?" "My son, questions are the beginning of wisdom." He took a deep breath. "How did you become successful in real estate?" "My son, I didn't start with success. I started with laughter."
Laughter. Laughter.
When I was 35, my husband and I had very little. He was a school teacher. I sold vegetables in the market. We counted every naira before we spent it. One day, someone told us about a piece of land on the outskirts of town. When we got there was nothing. No road, no electricity, no houses. Just tall grass and red earth. She smiled as though she could still see it. "Grace, you used your savings to buy bush? Goats will be your neighbors." Nothing will ever happen there. Even members of our family said, "You should have bought something useful instead." Chinedu couldn't help but smile. "So, were you afraid?" Every night, I wondered if we had made the biggest mistake of our lives. There were days I wanted to sell it. There were days I cried. There were days I questioned God. Then she looked out of the window again. But every time fear told me to give up, hope whispered. Hope whispered. Wait a little longer. Years passed. One rainy season, road construction began. Then electricity came. A school was built. A filling station opened. Soon, people who once laughed started asking strange questions. "Mama Grace, do you still have land there?" She smiled. "No." They thought I had become lucky. But I wasn't lucky. I was simply willing to see value where others saw emptiness. She turned to Chinedu. My son, do you know why most people miss great opportunities? They wait until everyone agrees. By the time everybody says, this place is good, the opportunity has already become expensive. Then Mama Grace reached into her handbag.
She brought out a faded photograph. It showed her and her late husband standing on that empty land.
No buildings,